Having applied most of my life for a Shiras Moose tag, I finally had a tag in my pocket. Now the thing about this tag is it's a once-in-a-lifetime tag. For me, this hunt wasn't one that I wanted to end right away. Now, of course, I wanted to find success, but over that, I really wanted the full experience of getting to chase these moose. I'd scheduled nearly 2 weeks to hunt and was willing to go the distance if needed in order to have that experience. I know that this hunt is one that many may never draw, and I find myself in the good fortune to get to do it once. First morning out moose hunting, just overlooking some willow country. Gonna do a little bit of calling. They should be starting to rut here pretty soon. And hoping that I can spot a bull or draw one in. Great looking country, a lot of places to check. So I think the hard part's finding the moose. And getting on them is probably a lot easier than actually turning one up. Do a little bit of calling and see what happens. Yeah, I mean, he's got 2 brow tines on each side. He's not huge, but he's like, he's a nice bull. Here he comes. That was easy. Yeah. Once he... Yeah. Man, it's just so hard to decide what to shoot, you know? I've got a bull moose coming in pretty hot. I started calling and he worked in about 600 yards. He's raking the tree. I'm gonna get into position. See what happens. He's gonna be here in no time. Yeah, I see him. Might get our wind. He's right there. He's gonna come, I think. Yeah, he's coming right here. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, right there. Another one back. He just went. I'll probably hunt now because I didn't shoot that bull. I'll probably hunt for a week looking for that bull. It's hard to decide. I want a better look at it. That was cool. It's like just... He said he's tough, he's just don't know. Day 3, he would have gotten shot. Day 3 of seeing no moose. But first morning, it's like, I've got 10 days to hunt. Could go 10 days without seeing a moose. So this morning I'm just in this creek bottom. The plan is to move up, call into different patches of like willows and other thick patches along this creek bottom, hoping to draw a bull out. It's pretty thick in here still, so the plan is to use calling to hopefully get a bull to pop out and see what's in here. I've also got that bull I called in the other day on the back of my mind, and gonna make my way that way because if I can find that bull again, I'll definitely try to get into position for a shot. So see what we can find. Sometimes moose can be few and far between, so you just got to cover a lot of country and hope that they respond to the calls. It's a little windier today too, so the call's not going to be as effective. I've also got my brother and one of my best friends, Brett, today. They came out for the weekend to give me a hand, so it's nice to have an extra set of eyes and extra set of legs and back if we end up being successful. We're just working through this little willow bottom. There's a ton of moose sign tracks, old droppings, new droppings. Super moosey in here, so I'm just gonna get some elevation, call into this stuff, because it looks like on Onyx there's a bunch of bogs and stuff in this, so perfect moose country. Just hoping that there's a bull in here that hears it and wants to present himself, because you'd never see him in here otherwise. We got the bull. He popped up and he's right where we last saw him. I'm thinking of making a play right now. Maybe it's, I scouted out, it's a little more open than I thought, so we can get into position. Maybe stalk him, and if it gets too noisy, try raking and calling him to us if we get a good opening, but he's going to try circling and get the wind right, so he's probably worth making a move on while he's in a good spot. But we we've got time too. I don't want to rush it, so see what he does. Jason and I are going to move in. We're going to bring the paddle, the rake. He's got a decoy in the call. We're going to try to sneak into where he is first. If it doesn't look like it's good, but we've got a good opening, then we'll call. Brett's going to sit and watch him, see if he moves off somewhere else. But if he's looking, then we might as well try it. Back out this way. I have to walk through the creek here. Go. That sucks. He was 50 yards. Just needed him to step out. Just needed him to step out, and the wind shifted for like 1 second. And he was facing me, had no shot. That bull, same bull I saw the other day, didn't get a shot on. Now it's got a better look at him today. Great bull. But I don't know if he winded it. Like, we crossed through these willows and he was kind of downwind, so he must have got up or smelt us. Was a little leery, look in our direction, and then moved off at a pretty good pace, and now he's in the thick stuff somewhere. Like, definitely bumped him. And last time I bumped him, he went miles. That was almost a week ago today. It was a week ago today. So, that sucks. Damn it. Hopefully we can turn it back up. Alright, we've got the moose bedded. He kind of stopped in this thick patch of willow, and I think there's like almost a creek that goes up to him. So the plan is Jason and I are going to stalk in. If I can't get in, I'm going to try not to make too much noise, and we'll sit back and call if we have a good location. Brett's watching up top. The thought is I don't want to get super aggressive yet, because I think that he'll be more active in the evening, but sometimes you can get a moose to just pop out of his bed and come check somebody raking or something like that. So we've got a decoy, call, rake, a lot of options. Just gonna see what happens. We've been calling for a while. The wind's starting to get swirly, so we're just gonna back out and wait for this evening, or wait for maybe another good opportunity. Yeah. Spotted the bull, he came back out, he started feeding out here, circled around him. The place I wanted to get to is about 50 yards from where he's feeding. He turned back in, wind was good. I think he just hears us walking, like he's seen our tricks. He knows we're coming for him and he's on alert, and he just ran off. Like, they can hear so well. He just, one little kick of a sagebrush and he's gone. Trying to go quick. Didn't have a lot of time, so that sucks. It's a good bull. Gonna be back here in the morning, but I don't know if we'll even be able to call that bull, and probably not be able to stalk him, just because he knows what's going on now. Dang it, that sucks. Tomorrow. Snuck up on us. That one looked a lot more. So this morning, came back into where we saw that moose yesterday. Already moose kind of all over. Started glassing about 1.5 miles down the valley, and it's just like a moose magnet. There's 4 to 5 moose in there, at least 3 good bulls. So we're gonna make our way down. The wind should be decent for that. Set up and try calling. Maybe make them think that there's another hot cow or something around, but I can just see moose running to this certain spot, so there must be a cow in there that they're all interested in. There's some fighting and stuff, so let's see what happens. We had a moose above us. That's almost 10 moose this morning in a short amount of time. Oh, my brother Jason and buddy Brett had to leave, so I'm left to my own devices, but I've got these moose in a patch of willows. Saw quite a few bulls this morning. Just took a while to get the wind right, and I'm just gonna go in, set up a decoy probably, and make some calls, see if I can get something to come to my location. I was up on the ridge, calling, and I looked over to my right. I actually heard some grunting about 1 mile away. The big one from yesterday, the same big one I've been chasing, walks out, goes into here. So I don't know if he just disappeared. I keep running into him, but he keeps getting the better of me. 6 moose down below me and a nice bull working into the wind toward them. I'm just gonna get into position here where I can watch these 6, kind of use them as live bait. All right, well, I'm back at camp and I'm kicking it into overtime. The guy that was filming for me had to get home. Essentially the time allotted for this hunt to film is over, and now it's just me and the camera and the moose. Well, my first time self-filming, so It up until this point, the film's probably been very nice and beautiful and great clean shots. It's about to get real dirty, real raw, real. But I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna try to find a good bull and kick it into overtime. Do what it takes to try to find a bull worthy of this once in a lifetime opportunity. This morning, I threw up my glass and saw the glimpse of a good moose go into some thick stuff, and it's near a property line. So I'm gonna move in, get close, and try to call him back over to where I can hunt. He's got a cow, so it might just be a fruitless endeavor, but I've got the decoy, and I'm hoping the tactic works. He's moving quick. He's probably like 500 yards on the other side. I'm hoping I can just bring him right in. All right. Well, that was a bummer. Saw this moose go in. I think it's actually a moose I'd seen before, but I set up the decoy. He was like 600 yards away. And I just started calling. I mean, I was giving him everything I got. The cow moans, the grunts, the rakes. And we went from about 600 yards to about 120. And then it's just like the wind started to get shifty. We keep moving to try to get the wind. And finally that just morning thermal sent the wind north, his direction. That's all she wrote. He had a real cow down. He left a real cow to come 600 yards to come investigate. And I just needed him to come a little bit closer. Walk another 50, 60, 80 yards, whatever. And he would have been right in front of me, about 30 yards. Bummer. Well, it's pretty much my last day. I got my buddy Chris came down to give me a hand today. He's actually behind the camera, so don't have to self-film for this morning. He's gonna help me out for a little bit this morning, and then hopefully we've got a moose down. It's been a great hunt, but it just kind of got tough. Like the bigger bulls disappeared. I don't know where they've gone. Every opportunity I've had, like the wind shifted at weird times, so I've been struggling. But many a times I've pulled it out of my hat on the last day, under pressure. Hopefully this is one of those times. Just spotted our bull, a good bull it looks like. I mean, the heat waves are so bad, but I can see just big palms. I mean, he's a shooter today. Oh man, I cannot mess this up. I think the plan's gonna be to watch him for a minute, see where he goes. He's kind of in the open, but he's kind of running out of cover as well, so I'm thinking he's gonna plop down somewhere, and then I'm gonna move in. If I have to call when I move in, that's fine, but I'm just gonna watch him for a minute. It's a good bull. I've got the moose, maybe 80 yards. He's bedded behind like a fence that keeps stock out of the river. I'm gonna cross and just get on to the other side and see what happens. Just right here. That was a once in a lifetime experience, you know. I've been hunting these things hard and just haven't had an opportunity like that. Saw this bull bedded, snuck in, gave him some grunts, he came in calling, I shot him at 15 yards, and he died 30 yards away. That's what you want with your bow. It's crazy. Made a good shot. He's a nice bull. Can't believe it. Can't say enough about what an incredible hunt this has been. You know, the first morning, I passed up a moose that I would have shot because the experience was so cool, and I know that I only get to do this once, and I couldn't only spend a couple hours hunting these things. And I kind of thought that decision might end up biting me, but I got everything that I wanted out of this hunt. I got to put in time, I got to learn these moose, I got to hunt some awesome places, and then what I really wanted was just an incredible encounter and a great bull, and I got that. I grunted, he came in calling, he was close, made a good shot, and if you only I only get to do this once, and I think that I did it justice. This is everything that I wanted. Came down to the wire the last day that I really had to hunt, and ended up getting a great bull. You know, I think part of this hunt too, go on a hunt and there's always these surprising things that happen, and I think one of the things for me was just the amount of help and generosity that I got from people. You know, whether it was friends coming out and driving out for a morning that they could, my brother, other friends coming out, just popping in and out. You know, I went from having people with me to then going solo to, I even met some guys just, you know, randomly in the area that just helped out tremendously. Like a lot of hunts, you know, sometimes it's on your own back, but this bull, really, I just lend to people that I just ran into that helped me out, and I said, oh, go look over here, I saw this there, or you can go into this place, and it was just, you know, something that I never thought I would experience out here. It didn't go as I imagined, I guess. It went better, and you know, I feel very blessed to have had this tag, and I've been dreaming about hunting moose, especially in this particular area, for a very long time, only because as a kid I would come through here and see moose, and started applying for it years ago. I mean, probably over 20 years of applying, and I finally got to experience it, and it's just like, I said a lot of words, but in some ways words just won't ever do this trip justice.